So what's up, everybody? We are at a dealership right now, a bus dealership, and we are looking at buses. Look at these things. They are made out of solid steel, not cheap ass fiberglass that's literally going to fall apart. Look at them, bang on it. Give it a nice little hang, knock on wood. These things are solid. Look at they. You know my bus got shot with a bullet and it bounced it off. There's a little. Yeah, my bus is literally bulletproof. Bulletproof, like a freaking Cybertruck, dude.
Your buses.
These buses are literally bulletproof. They are made out of solid damn steel. Like, look at these buses. These are beautiful buses, man. Dude, if you get a bus like this, we can paint it, but Sonic, paint blue. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I think you should paint it blue.
Draw some designs on it.
Blue, maybe.
There's totally enough room to live.
Dude, this thing would be so nice. Well, you can totally live in here.
Is this the price?
What?
Is that the price?
No, that's the model number. Or some shit. We gotta find somebody that works here. Dude, there's a Snap-on guy coming to sell tools. Well, I think the dealership is over there. Dude, look at this RV. There's like a bad. Look at that little damn tour bus right there. I don't know. We're trying to find somebody gonna come out here and talk to us. Hey, how much are the buses? Is this a dealership? Are you guys a dealership? Hey, is this a dealership? Are you guys a dealership for the buses?
We work on buses, yes.
Are you a dealership? Do you sell buses?
Sales is on that side right there.
Oh, where's the sales building?
So it's just the building that's right there, right over.
Okay. Yeah, like, dude, these buses are cool, awesome. So yeah, like if you get a bus, a dealership can help you convert it to a RV. So all you gotta do is it's like a transgender. It's like you transform it into from being a bus to RV. So it's no longer actually considered a bus. Once you re-register it, you have to do certain things like take out the seats and put like a bed in, maybe a couple other things, you know, to prove that it's like a living.
Right people, they'll get it done easy.
Yeah, no, yeah. The dealership can do it, man. They got all the people that know how to do the paperwork and make that happen. You know, they just got.
Yeah.
Hey, we looking for the dealership.
Where is the dealership?
Oh, shoot.
Okay, cool.
What are you trying to buy?
A bus. We want to buy a schoolie.
Get a bus, a schoolie bus.
Okay, if you go into the sales department here, they'll help you with all your sales questions.
Okay, cool. Yeah, dude, like look how nice that is. Oh my God, look how that thing is a dream right there. Look at that. Thomas built. That's like my bus. Yeah, that thing will fucking run for a long time. Look at that thing. It's freaking look like a tank. You know? You know?
How much are these buses? We're about to find out.
And then you gotta put solar panels and do a bunch of conversion. You know, probably need another couple $1,000 on top of the price of the bus to convert it to an RV.
So, I have a restroom.
Yeah, go to the restroom. Yeah, hell yeah, we in the sales. Hey, you know where the sales department is to talk to a salesman?
Yeah, we need a truck.
I'm looking to buy a bus.
School bus.
Yeah.
A new school bus?
Is this all you new ones?
Yeah, I don't have any used ones.
Oh, okay.
What are the changes for those?
How much is the used bus? You have any used buses?
No, we don't. Are you recording?
Well, I'm recording myself. I'm not recording you.
I don't have any used buses.
Okay. How much is a new bus?
Hey Dave. New buses?
So
But our used bus salesman sits up at Select Trucks. I know he's got some inventory here, but most of his inventory is up the street. So if you make a left here on Valley, it's basically the last building on your right hand side. It says Select Trucks. He sits in there. His name is. Stand by. I'll get you his name.
Yeah.
Walter Kuhn.
Yeah, we saw we saw a dealership and we saw buses. I'm like, oh yeah, and they were like, let's go.
He does use buses, so it's kind of it's.
Let's just go. We kind of just like this.
Oh, good for you. Heck yeah.
Yeah, we were telling this guy he needed to get a bus. He have his RV, but his RV is falling apart. I'm like,
Yeah,
dude,
he needs a freaking bus.
you need a bus.
Solid material.
Because buses are made solid.
Shoot,
His literally RV is like literally crumbling to the ground. It's sad. And it's like, he's like, by the way, he bought a new RV. I'm like, no, dude, this RV.
We did have his business card. His name's Walter Kuhn. He's just up the street. So left on Valley, maybe a mile up on your right hand side, Select Trucks.
Okay.
Okay?
They have a lollipop.
Yeah. Get a lollipop, get a cup of coffee.
Get water.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
I already have coffee.
Well, it's.
You do water. Or whatever it is.
I don't know. Yeah. Let's just get a water. Water vibes. Where's the water at? This is these things. I don't know. All right. Let's just. Let's just go. Let's just go over there. Good luck, guys.
Yeah, good. Wait, you ate for me while you stopping?
Yeah. Dude, I definitely think we should, like, look into this so we know, like, what. Dude, let's go. We're going to get a Sonic a bus. Hey, can you just write it down for me? Just write it down, like the address.
Oh, yeah.
Like look it up on the computer and then like you write down the address.
I'll print out his little signature in his email too. I think he just took all his cards with him. So.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, you can just.
You got it. Give me a sec.
These ones, we already have stock numbers.
NPC. And what's an NPC? Okay, well, I mean, you can donate to me directly, but okay, that's fine. Sounds cool. Yeah, alright. Well, thank you for the support. I'll let Sonic know that you owe me a dono.
Here you go. He's the used bus salesman. Here's his address. Just up the street a mile.
Awesome.
Thank you. Good luck.
Hey, Sonic, meet me back in the van. Oh, I'll just wait for you. Oh, yeah. Alright, we're gonna go out back outside and look at the buses. Okay, while we're here. Because why not? Dude, look at this bus. Look at this damn thing. Dude. These things are like, look at this. Thing is freaking tough. Knock on wood. I'm sorry. I'm just waiting outside because you was going to the bathroom and I thought I'd come out here and film the buses.
I don't know if you ran off or something. What are you gonna do?
Dude, some guy said he donated something and he owed it to me. This guy right here.
He said what?
He said he owed me a donation. Do you get a donation from this guy lately?
He's just trolling you.
Okay, well.
He said make him pay.
Yeah, he said make you pay me. I don't know.
For what?
I don't know. You get a donation?
For $10 I make it? No, I'm not rich.
Yeah, these UPS trucks are really badass too.
No.
You wanna look inside?
Yeah,
What?
this one's open over here. Is it open?
This one is open.
Is it open up?
Yeah, it's open. It's right there. You wanna go in there?
Hell yeah.
Dude, this is.
Freaking neat, bro. Busting living.
Look, you have air conditioning. This one have an AC unit and everything.
Dude, this is so much room. We got fucking big ass speakers. We're like, alright, everybody, we're going to fucking Slab City and we're parking this shit. Look at this.
Yeah, you could put a bed. You could put a couch right here, a bed here, a bed over the driver's seat.
Yeah, dude. Fucking
You know, like I did, like a piece of wood. You
a
just
shit bucket.
boom.
And you're set, dude. RV living. This is our new RV, man. Imagine. Alright, chat. We fucking spent 20K on this shit. You guys ready to go? I'm ready to go. Ow.
Dude, and people be like hella fucking be impressed by you working. Maybe get a job doing construction for like a couple months, get some skills so you learn how to build stuff.
I know how to do construction.
Oh, you know how to build stuff? Okay, cool. Yeah, you can fucking build stuff.
Alright, let's get out of here.
I got the guy information, the dealership.
Yeah?
Yeah, put that in on your phone. All right, I'm on. Did it say Spasonic? Yeah, whatever. I should have shouted out the place, but whatever. Oh. Hey, the place down the street says you sell schoolies here. Used buses.
We sell, yes, we do sell buses. Yes, he is.
Yeah, right here. So, are we interested in buying a bus?
All right, please, come in, have a seat.
Okay. How much are the buses starts at?
They start about 35,000.
35,000.
What are you gonna do with it?
Turn in an RV.
Okay, are you gonna register it in California?
Most likely, maybe in another state. Whatever state is more. Here or Arizona, probably. Why?
Okay. Because in California, as of January 1st, they passed a law saying that any diesel bus has to have 2010 emissions or newer to be registered here.
Okay.
So, I sell 2010 school buses with diesel engines. I sell them for about $60,000. So, and what size bus are you looking for?
Like a mid-sized bus
Okay.
or a short bus.
All right, the short buses, I've got an avenue where you can get them for about $15,000.
Okay.
And the ones that I have, what I do is I buy those $15,000 buses, and I put anywhere from 10 to 15,000 in them to make them to where they're legal to be put back into school use in California.
Okay.
And then I sell them for like $35,000.
But we're not going to be putting in school use, so maybe we can
Right.
save that 5,000.
Instead of buying from me, you buy from him. You're saving $15,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds good. I mean, because all we're going to do, we register as RV.
Yeah.
I think that we have to take the seats out, put a bed in, maybe a couple other things to make consider our RV, and then we can re-register as RV.
Yeah.
And different states are different, you know.
Yeah. The smaller buses, most of them you're gonna find are gasoline powered, which you won't have a problem with that registering them in California.
Okay.
They just have to pass smog. And all the buses that I buy, they're already past smog.
Yeah.
And I can hold them in inventory for up to 2 years before they have to be re-smogged.
And then so you said 15,000
Not from me,
from the other guy.
from the other guy. Yeah.
But they're really good buses. They're pretty new and stuff, right?
Well, they're like 2010 11s.
Whoa, wow. And they have AC and everything working stuff, yeah.
Usually the smaller buses like that have front air conditioning.
Uh-huh.
Now, for what you're going to do with the buses that have front and rear air conditioning, that rear air conditioning won't do any good unless you're driving down the road, because you have to have the engine running the whole time.
Does the real AC run on electricity or run on something else? Or run on the belts?
The belts on the front of the engine has a compressor,
And then the
that
compressor lines go to the back.
go to the back, and then they have an evaporator in the back that, you know, it's very cold, and then a fan blows the cold air off of that.
So you have to have the belts moving to make the...
Right, so that's why if you buy one and you're gonna put air conditioning in it,
Yeah.
you're better off paying less money and getting one without air conditioning.
And then put electric AC in it.
Electric, or a lot of people, what they do is they put on little generators, and then they can run their air conditioning from the generator, or they put shore power. So you go to some websites that have shore power, you just plug them in.
Okay.
You need a CDL?
No,
No, if you register as RV, it's going to be an RV.
Yeah.
And basically, we tell the government that you're not doing any, you're not going to use it for commercial use. It's going to be your own personal vehicle that you and your friends are going to be using. You're not going to use it as a charter vehicle or stuff like that.
yeah.
You know.
What you'll have to do is you'd have to remove the red flashing lights, you'd have to remove the stop arm, and technically, you're not supposed to leave them yellow, because that color is what they call national school bus yellow. It's only for school buses, but I've seen plenty of them running around yellow.
So
And-
yeah, and which we probably will want to paint it blue or something.
Yeah,
Because he's all about the blue.
yeah.
No. 50,000 is pretty doable, actually.
Yeah, for a pretty much brand new school bus.
Yeah, we're a brand new one, a little bus like that, a brand new one.
Yeah.
Cost over $100,000.
Yeah, so exactly, but he almost brand new.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A few years old.
Well, the thing is because they cost so much, and the schools use them. In California, there's no end date of the use of that vehicle. They can drive it as long as it passes safety inspections and also emissions. Now, school buses in California, every 45 days or 3,000 miles, whichever comes first, they have to be inspected.
Mm-hmm.
And then once a year, California Highway Patrol motor carrier will come out and go through all their files, making sure that they're doing those inspections and what they found wrong with them. And then he'll do an inspection and sign it off. So school buses are probably the safest, the way they're designed, and also the best maintained vehicles out there.
Oh yeah, they pretty much, the school bus is designed to last forever.
Yeah.
And maintain, that's why I was saying, like, yeah, $100,000 vehicle brand new. Compared to an RV that's like 20,000.
Yeah.
Because brand new.
Now, some states back east, they mandate how long a school bus can stay on the road, so they get rid of them. A lot of problems with those areas that do that is they're in the snow belt, rust belt. And you don't have to worry about the rust as much as in the flooring and the side panels and things like that. But all these newer buses are computer operated, so when that rust gets into the wiring harnesses and gets into the computers and gets into the electronic brakes, then it's like chasing a ghost trying to figure out what's wrong with it. So if you're gonna buy one, I'd buy one from the Southwest.
So like California, Arizona,
Even Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, Nevada. Now, northern Nevada, it gets a lot of snow, but southern Nevada's not so bad.
And so like Thomas is a pretty popular brand.
Yeah, actually, for the minibuses, there's probably a half a dozen dealers that or manufacturers that make minibuses, but mostly today there's Thomas, Bluebird, and International.
Yeah, International, that's a really good thing. They make the whole bus, even the drivetrain, everything. They make the engine.
Yeah.
Thomas
Thomas does.
Did Thomas build the engines too? No, they buy the engines from Chevy.
The Thomases, the small buses, they're built on either Ford or Chevy chassis.
Yeah.
The small buses. The medium-sized buses and the large buses, they build them from steel all the way up, but they usually put Mercedes or Cummins engines in them.
Yeah.
Now, International, back around 2012 or so, had a hard time meeting emissions. So what they started doing is, instead of following everybody else's idea about meeting emissions, putting NOx eliminators or diesel particulate filters in them and stuff like that, they decided to crank up the engine temperatures. And that basically almost bankrupted International. As a matter of fact, if you're gonna buy a bus and it has a newer International engine in it, just run. Stay away from them. You can buy newer buses cheap from International because they have nothing but problems with their engines. So what happens is a lot of the school districts that buy Internationals today, they order them with Cummins engines in them.
Okay. Yeah. But all the Internationals are pretty good. I watched, like, I almost bought an older International like 6 months ago for.
Yeah, if you get something that's before 2010, they're okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So chassis basically is just the frame and the engine and stuff like that,
Right.
and then they drop a bus body on the back.
Yeah.
And that's what the bus people do, and the RV people, they just buy a frame and put it on the back. But our RVs, they're just made out of cheap fiberglass that fall apart in 5-10 years.
Yeah.
Driving down the road, they literally just crack apart in a million places.
Yeah.
That's his RV is literally cracked apart in a million locations. Like every seam on his RV is cracking apart.
Yeah.
And it's
They're
like,
not made to be driven on gravel roads or dirt roads or any of that. So.
yeah.
Now, where do you guys live?
He lives in LA, right down the road in his RV, and he's looking to buy a new RV because literally every seam on his RV is about to fall apart.
Yeah. Well, you're on the right track looking for a school bus.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is the best idea.
Now you can buy, like I say, how big is your RV, or how big of a living space do you need?
His RV is like 25 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can go out back and I'll show you a minibus, how big they are on the inside.
Okay, let's do that.
All right.
What's your name?
Walter, here's my card right here if you want to grab a card. Take a left. Oh, left. Military left. Go up this door right here. Oh, we can go this straight. So you guys YouTubers or?
Yeah, we both YouTubers. He got 20,000 subscribers. I have 7,000.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
We're gonna go back behind those trucks back there. Where the buses are.
yeah. Yeah, he got like 100 people watch his streams.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's happening right now? No, so I'm very interested in the RV life. Cool life. converting a school
Yeah,
bus.
and I really appreciate your time and showing us around. We give you a shout out.
All right,
Hopefully,
well,
get some people buy stuff from you because of it.
well, you know, the funny thing is last week I had a television show from France. The gentleman called me up and he asked if he could come out and talk to me about schoolies. Because in Europe, they don't have school buses. Like the kids ride cars or regular buses or trains to school. They don't use yellow school buses. And it's they're just really intrigued with the phenomenon about people buying old school buses and making motorhomes out of them. So he came out and spent the whole afternoon with me. And he said he's going to send me a copy of it. It should be out sometime later in March. Okay, these buses right here with the flat nose on them,
Yeah.
they're called a Type D, as in David, and they come in front or rear engine buses. They're usually almost 40 feet long. They're like 38, 39 feet long. And then these over here are mini buses.
So these are about 30 foot long, you said?
These are from the front bumper to the rear bumper are probably 39 feet long.
Yeah. Okay. So they're pretty much full size. Full size is usually about 40 feet, 39.
Yeah. Well, in school buses, in California, you won't find them any larger. And
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever been in one of these. Let me show you this one right here. Well, let me get in the next one. A cat lives in that one. Yeah.
Yeah, but this thing is big. This thing is bigger than his RV.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, this is kind of old school. How old is this one?
This is, I think, a 2000 model.
Okay.
Yeah, it is 2000 model. And this is already has the air conditioning in it. It doesn't work. The belts aren't even hooked up to it. But this is
But these only works off the
when the engine's running.
because it's in the compressor.
Right. But I was going to show you in
Brianna.
the very back. You can see there's like a deck back there. That's where the engine is. So when you're building,
You can put a bed on top of the deck.
yeah, that's probably a good thing. But when you're driving down the road, the guy's going to hear the engine.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's something when you're building on the inside, you need to be aware of. Now, also, as you come back this way, you'll see the wheel wells. That's something you have to build around.
Yeah, the rear wells that always stick up into the living space.
Yeah.
And that's on all buses.
Yeah.
They have a rear well that sticks up into the
Yeah.
space.
Some of the mini buses, they have a raised platform for the wheelchair buses because you can't move the wheelchairs around inside with the wheel wells that stick up. So they build a higher platform and make it level.
Yeah, and some of the nice buses have like you could you add boxes to the side, and some buses come with boxes on the side for like if you buy a bus that is for that used for like field trips and stuff or sports teams.
Yeah, under floor storage.
They come, but you can always add that after the fact. They just store it.
Yeah.
You know, you just cut into the skirt and add a box.
Yeah.
Toolbox. You know, you add a toolbox to the side.
Yeah. You can do that. But when they're school buses, you can't do that. They have to be from the factory that way. There's so many rules and regulations that schools have to follow using these buses or even contractors. All right, so this is a rear engine bus.
Yeah, nice thing about these Porsche buses, they don't have a nose.
Yep.
They're different than driving a car because you stick out over the wheel, the front of the bus. So it kind of give you. So when you turn a car, the front of the nose turn in front of you.
Yeah.
Where you are on the nose
Yeah.
turning, so it's a little bit different driving.
Yeah. This one here is a front engine bus. See, this one here being a rear engine.
Are these a little bit shorter? These ones?
Actually, no, they're the same length.
Okay.
The thing about that is nice is the back you don't have the deck, but you have the engine in the front that you have to be
Yeah,
concerned with.
yeah. The front engine buses are a lot nicer.
Yeah,
the flat
so
nose.
This is a Cummins. This is a rear engine.
But then you also got a lot more space to work with the engine, you know?
Yeah, mechanics do not like front engine vehicles. Here's the front engine. We can get in.
Yeah.
Notice
See.
on the back there's
Yeah, you just open this, take all these bolts off
Yeah.
to just get the engine, and it comes out, and they work on it inside the bus.
yeah.
Does the stop sign come with it?
Of course. You know, in California in 2005, they required all school buses to have 3-point seatbelt harnesses installed. That's why this bus has seatbelts in it.
Okay.
This is a California bus. And when they first came out with these seats, you can notice that they're a lot larger than the normal seats. So you can't put 84 passengers in this like you could in the older buses before 2005. So that's another reason why California school buses cost so much money, is because when they order these new, it adds about $30,000 to the cost of the bus. So somebody in Arizona buy the same bus with the same engine, all that, it's $30,000 more for California.
So it'd probably be a little bit cheaper to buy a bus in Arizona.
Yeah.
Because I know some places in Arizona says that they can do it for sell buses, maybe not as new as the ones you were saying, but
Yeah.
they're five,
Well,
10,000.
A good person to buy buses from that did a lot of work with schoolies and all that is AAA Bus Sales out of Phoenix.
Oh yeah.
The guy's name is Tony. He's a real good guy, straight shooter. I've worked with that guy since the 90s. You know, I used to work for Bluebird. Now I'm working for Thomas.
Yeah, I think I actually talked to him,
Yeah.
and he was saying he had buses between 5 to 10,000, depending on which one I want.
Yeah.
For used buses,
Yeah.
they a little bit older, but you know they were working for RV for a long time.
Yeah.
And
Okay, and then I've only got one, which is called the Type C bus. That's the one that has like a truck front end on it. And it's way over on the other side. But these here are the mini buses.
yeah,
These are Type A's. And like this one's a wheelchair bus. And if you notice, this has got the floor built up.
Oh, yeah.
So they can roll the wheelchairs around and not have to worry about the wheel wells. And it's also, the roof is a little bit higher, so you can still stand up in it.
oh, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
How much do these go for?
Well, like I say,
And they have an extra door and the wheelchair ramp,
yeah.
so you can and it help you build it out, so that way you don't have to carry stuff all the way up.
Yeah.
And you know you can like literally just have a wheelchair ramp. The wheelchair ramps are really handy for doing stuff because you can literally you can roll like roll a whole refrigerator onto the ramp and just host it up
Yeah.
and right inside, you know.
Yeah. So, like I say, these being California legal, they start about $30,000.
Yeah.
But my buddy, that I'm going to give you his information on, you could probably pick up the same bus for around 15.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been run through the shop, and it hasn't had all the what they call California Highway Patrol inspection ready.
Yeah.
So, but this right here is another manufacturer. It's still a Chevy, but Collins makes a mini bus. So let me open the door for you.
Yeah, this thing is nice. Oh, this one have small, no, they're about the same size wheels. I think you just have a taller skirt. Yeah, dude, you can do a lot with this.
Yeah. Definitely need to get one of these.
Like, look at they like bulletproof.
Yeah.
Like literally, my
You like that one?
my bus have a bullet hole on the back.
Mhm.
It didn't even go through the metal. It's like just a little dent.
Yeah.
You know, these buses like literally bulletproof. You know.
Mhm.
Okay, we can head back this way. These buses here are compressed natural gas.
Are they compressed natural gas only?
Yep.
Okay, because I know some compressed natural gas is like hybrid, where they can run, the carburetor can switch back and forth.
No, not on these.
Not on these. Okay.
No.
But the good thing about compressed natural gas is cheaper. The fuel is cheaper, and less maintenance, but you have a harder time finding the fuel.
Well, yeah, that's true. It's getting better in California.
But you know, the less it doesn't get clogged up as stuff. The carburetor and fuel injectors don't get clogged up.
Yeah. This is the underfloor storage that you were talking about.
Yeah, literally, look how big that is. Like literally, somebody could almost sleep in there if they wanted. Or you could just put all the tools and stuff in there.
Yeah.
A lot of
Every-
people
every-
put water tanks and all that in there.
Yeah, you can put water tank in there,
Septic tank.
septic tank.
all that.
Ideally, I think it'd be a bit better off just boating it separately from a box like that. A box like that is nice to have. You can just boat a water tank underneath because these all these buses have a skirt. Like from pretty much from this right here down is just hollow, and it's where the floor starts.
So you can make sure that
You can like literally stuff tanks and stuff underneath the skirt, you know?
Okay. This is a very old and tired Type C bus, which means it has a truck front end on it.
Oh, so Type C, you have a front end nose.
Yep. Oh, but these aren't bad to work on either because the hood raises up and the engine's right there.
Yeah.
Probably pretty dirty on the inside. You want to take a look. All these are buses that I'm scrapping.
Oh, because the engine are really bad?
Well, this thing needs a diesel injection pump, which is $4,000.
Okay.
And to put that into this bus, it's going to raise the cost of the bus, and it's going to raise it enough to where it's not worth fixing. And this one has a lot of miles. I think this thing has 200 and some thousand miles on it. It should say right there in that.
And how much do they scrap for?
Not much. $1,000. So if you're going someplace like Slab City,
And you just need a tiny home. And you just need a tiny home.
You buy
Boom.
this for $1,000, and you tow it out there probably for $1,000.
For
and then-
$2,000 you have a tiny home,
Yep.
set
You
it
know?
up there and you're good.
and you're good to go.
Yep.
It's a very old portion. Some books.
Yeah. So for $2,000 you can have a tiny home out of the school bus if you don't plan on driving it.
We had it.
This is another front engine bus, very similar, sister bus to the one that we looked at. However, this engine caught fire, and to fix that engine fire puts this bus out of the market for how much you should sell it for. You know, to replace all the stuff on the engine from the fire probably will, between parts and labor, will cost you $25,000-$30,000. And then the bus itself, we've got probably $30,000 in it. So then nobody's going to buy a 2007 bus for 60 grand. And even at 60 grand, we're not making any profit. And to keep our doors open, we have to make a profit.
Yeah.
So
There's one guy I talked to, like Edison Motors and stuff, and a bunch of other guys. You just buy a axle that has electric axle. The electric drivetrain is connected to the axle, and they put a generator up front,
yeah.
like a gas generator up front, and then an axle, and then a bunch of batteries and all this other nonsense. and rebuild like old trucks. He mainly what he was trying to do is rebuild semi trucks, but I don't know. It's like it's kind of a really new, questionable technology. He probably doesn't, and also doesn't meet all the regulations probably, because yet, but maybe one day.
All right, well, that's what I got to tell you about our buses.
Well, hey, I appreciate you coming out and showing us around.
Okay.
I get you that guy's card, and then I'll be out of here.
Sure, we'll go back inside.
But yeah, I appreciate. These are really awesome buses.
I really want to convert a short bus.
Another place you can go to get buses are at auctions, but unless you have a mechanic, I wouldn't advise it, because basically you're shooting craps. Now, me as a distributor, I buy buses. Sometimes I buy them from the auctions. I'll go out and say buy 10 buses.
Yeah.
2 of them won't make it home. So, and if I paid the same amount of money for all 10 of them, then I basically just have to take that money and absorb it into the other 8 buses that are good. So, if you go to the auction and you say, I want this bus right here, it just might be that one that's going to break down. You don't know. That's why I say bring a mechanic.
Be a mechanic, and you're not really allowed to look at the buses too much when they're on the auction. Then you bid on it. You get lucky, and you find one that runs well, or you don't.
Yeah.
And
And just because it's a school bus doesn't mean it's well taken care of. Sometimes the schools rob a lot of parts off of it before they send it to the auction. So they're not all driven there. Some of them are towed. So
They try to make extra buck or something.
well,
Yeah.
some people buy them just for parts,
Yeah.
because especially over the last couple of years, parts availability and vehicle availability has been difficult to get.
so you say 2 out of 10 buses are good, and the other
Well,
and then the other
that-
8 buses are parts.
No. 8 buses make it home. That's not saying that they're all 100% good.
Oh.
But then 2 buses break down on the road, then you got to tow them in,
And then you
and
pretty much
basically zero all the money out of those and put them into the 8 that you bought. But you could get all 10 of them could break down on the way home. You don't know. It's like I say, you need to hire a mechanic.
so.
Even if you pay them a few $100s, it's better than spending a couple $1,000s and then having a large paperweight.
Yeah. So yeah. And yeah, buses at auction are usually about 3,000.
Well, I was just talking to a guy that wants to buy a bus to make a tumble bus out of it for his business.
What?
He goes around to different neighborhoods, and the inside of it's like a big gymnastics thing, and all the kids tumble in it.
Yeah.
And he said he just came from an auction, and those buses went for $8,000 a piece.
Oh yeah, and they haven't been looked over by a mechanic.
Right.
You're taking a gamble when you buy it. Hope that is it's it's like most of the time and they probably going to need, who knows, they're taking a gamble, they might need a whole, it might be, or you might buy the bus and it's like literally time to scrap it as soon as you buy it.
You never heard that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could buy 10 of them, and 10 of them are okay. It's just like I say, unless you bring somebody with you to check them out. Put it this way, I sent a mechanic to an auction up in Sacramento to look at 2 2012 big buses, Type Ds. And my mechanic said it's going to take between $8,000 and $10,000 on both of the buses. They ended up selling at the auction, one for $66,000 and the other one for $72,000.
Being a gambling.
They were towed in there, and the people that buy them, they must really need them. Okay, the gentleman's name that you could call, or you can get a one-trip permit at the border, allowing you to go from the border to where you're going to park it to build it into an RV and then take it to the DMV.
And they have to have like 3 items, like a bed, a toilet.
If you look up online, you can find out in California what is required.
Yeah. It had to have a bed. It have to be repainted. And yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a counter, a wall, and a wall could be a shower curtain. You know, it's a wall, a bed, a portable top. You know, you can get a luggable loo, one of those 3-gallon toilets.
Yeah.
That's your toilet. But
A 5-gallon bucket with a seat on it.
yeah, you just need to look that up because I don't want to steer you the wrong way.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Because you don't do a lot of RV conversions, but yeah.
Yeah.
Some dealerships do. I think AAA bus sales do RV conversion.
Yeah.
They probably tired it. He probably tired it before help us do that. We could probably just throw a toilet in his parking lot and we register it, for us.
Yeah. Well, you could always try to register it in Arizona. Drive it here until you need plates, and by then it should be built, and then you register it in California.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for teaching us, man.
Yeah. Well,
You've been a really good insight. It's been a really big learning lesson.
I mean, I'm not your typical salesperson. I'm just not going to sell you something and get you stuck with it, because all you're going to do then is talk bad about me, and my business goes to shit.
I have a 80 school bus that I just rebuilt the engine.
Yeah.
I done rebuilt everything, but the alternator swing arm need to be mounted back and retuned back up, and then it'll be ready to roll again. But I'm still kind of looking for a new bus. But I think after rebuilding the engine, I think it's going to run for a while.
One thing you're going to find that's horrific is fuel economy. None of these things, even those little vans, they get 9 miles per the gallon.
Oh, God.
But
And the bigger buses are usually about the same, anywhere from 6 to 11.
that's still pretty good. That's about as much as a van, though.
Yeah.
If you get, so it's kind of funny that like a bus gets the same fuel economy as a van.
Yeah.
These old vans get about the same.
Good day.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really crazy. People always like, don't get a bus. The fuel economy is horrible. I'm like, I mean, compared to any vehicle that you literally go and live in. The van, my minivan is getting 15 miles a gallon.
Yeah, I guess it's a mobile home, right? So you just
Like
pick it up, park it somewhere.
it's not. I think 10 miles a gallon. Running, and we just literally just had a good conversation with my friend William. I'm really, maybe we can get that. Maybe he can buy a bus, or maybe he can rebuild cabin RV, like into a completely different house. Completely different. I think you can do it though. Like William was saying.
He seems like he really knows what he's talking about.
He probably will help you.
Yeah.
He probably would help you for a little, and he probably wouldn't charge you that much money. And you could probably get a bunch of different YouTubers to help you do collaborations. It could be a big project that know how to work on it. I think really you think about. You should try to, before you put the work in, you need to talk to, when you decide to do it, you need to talk to captain and be like, I want the title to the RV, and then move it out to the desert somewhere, like
Slab City.
Imagine. And just
live in
to tear that shit apart.
For like 6 months while we fucking rebuild it.
Yeah.
From the ground up.
Yeah.
Rising from the ashes. Hold up, my friend's calling.
All right.
Aldi. What's good, Aldi?
How you doing?
Good. Chilling with the fucking...
All right, ending this live stream.